Yes, sir, yes, sir. Rock chair, WMDs, rock chair. This is SaharaDrac, SCLegacy.com, and today I am casting a game between ChiTaPrime, playing the Protoss, and his friend MysticPrime, playing the Zerg. And these guys are actually in a party together on a journey to awaken a princess who's been put permanently to sleep by a dark wizard, and she's the only one who can stop him from using the dark orb that controls time and space. So before they leave on their journey, they're going to play a game of StarCraft 2 against each other on Metalopolis. And right now they're chatting about, dude, you only have a cotton wizard hat? What's the deal? And he's like, yeah, but I've got the oaken staff. And then, the other guy's like, okay, but I have scale mail, you better carry your weight. And he's like, okay. So, but no, I'm not casting this game to talk about Dragon Quest IX, which I have been playing, and is just really good, but rather to highlight Zerg options on the map. And I just wanted to show this game to people as kind of it was an eye-opener. I mean, I've seen it before, but I just want to reiterate it. Zergs on the American server are not exploiting their race's potential, and this game can show you one way to do that. It is a rather lengthy game, so I am going to be fast-forwarding. We see fast expand on 14 for MysticPrime, and a forge going down here at the ramp for ChiTaPrime, so double fast expand from both players. I'm sure you can see with that and the fact that it's on Metalopolis why this game is quite lengthy. Tries a proxy there with some photon cannons. Doesn't work. Nothing too exciting to talk about. My computer's going to freeze up, and I think you just heard my AIM sounds because I forgot to close it, because I am a consummate professional. And yeah, let's do it on ×4, since ×8 seems to be freaking my computer out. Slow it on down, and these Zerglings are going to try and come in here for some harass. And I'm not entirely sure why my game is deciding to do this. Trying to block the Zerglings at the ramp so this cannon can shoot it, but the Zerglings do manage to get in, so that's going to be a bit of a nuisance. And I am still writing to that terabyte hard drive, so I'm not sure what the dealio is, but whatever. We're just going to keep an eye on these Zerglings as they wreak havoc, trying to get a couple surrounds. The Zealot comes to the rescue. He got chrono boosted, and now the Zerglings are just being pests, because they are bugs after all, and if bugs aren't pests, then really they have no niche in life. So expansion is fully up, queuing up probes there. Don't want to do that. Even these top Koreans do make slight mistakes in their game like that. Not the hugest deal in the world, but it does add up. Another queen going down here, and just starting his lair here. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to normal speed now for a few minutes while we see how this mid-game develops. I know you guys don't like fast-forwarding, but trust me, you're not missing anything. All the cool stuff later. So fully walled off here. As you can see, there is no entrance to the Protoss main anymore. And so this dude has some plans for some serious Tekken. And I'm not talking about Kazuma. I'm talking about teching. Anyways, jokes, listen to my jokes. And this Stalker is going to take care of this Overlord, unfortunately for him. But he has plenty of supply, so it's not a huge deal, yeah. But no more scouting there for him. No more free scouting. And just taking his third is MysticPrime, while his Speedlings run around doing their thing. And it looks like a second hatch being built in the main. I'm seeing this a lot more often. Double Evo chamber going down. Roach Warren's up. You're seeing this a lot more often in Zerg play because the queen can just go nuts with spawn larvae with 2 hatcheries. I mean, it's pretty retarded. And, Zerg can afford it. They can afford lots of stuff. So, the Templar Archives is up. Storm not being researched yet. Stalkers being warped in, and 4 gateways being thrown down. So we're going to see some massive gateway play. We're not going to see a tech to Void Ray or Carrier or something. We're just going to see big Templar gateway unit play from ChiTaPrime. And looks like the mid-game plan over here for our Zerg friend MysticPrime is going to be Roach. And, okay, and then he's going to go to Tier 3. So, and melee and ranged upgrades being upgraded. So no defense upgrades, just both offense upgrades. So we might see a Ling, probably a Ling Roach mix. Would not be surprising or bad. So more stuff happening, and I'm going to fast forward. I know, don't freak out. Trust me, he's just morphing some overseers. These guys are playing passive. More spine crawlers going down at the third, and I'm looking for one key building that I'm going to go ahead and talk about when I see it. In the meantime, we have a whopping like 72,000 gateways up, and on 2 base you can just barely support 72,000 gateways, so that's pretty nice. If you just hold S and 72,000 stalkers just pop right in there. It's really nice. It's kills a lot of stuff. Storm is finished. Looks like the Kadarin amulet is just about done. So, and warping in a little bit more support here. He's going to make a push over here on the third, most likely. Lots of Lings, some Roaches. Let's take a look at their upgrades. They have everything but tunneling claws. Burrow is just finishing, so these guys think a little bit ahead of me. And not going to push here yet is the Protoss, waiting for some more stalkers. Probably waiting for his +1. Yeah, he was. And by the way, I know stuff, okay? Don't you let Hydra tell you differently. I may not be an expert, but here's a battle, and Psystorm going down on the Roaches. The Infestors smartly move out of the way. 1 fungal growth goes down, 2 fungal growths. Pretty good defense from the Zerg here, but just too much stalker action. Roaches are going to burrow and regen like mastas. Oh, or are they? By regen, I meant reverse regen into death. So, good storm there from ChiTaPrime. Just the storms were absolutely brutal, and he manages to easily and handily. Oh, oh no! Templar getting surrounded by the Speedlings. That's really, really bad. Oh, I bet he wishes he had made those Archons. So that was a little bit of a revenge stroke there from our Zerg friend MysticPrime. Does surround and kill all those Templars. Very expensive unit. Very expensive, Douglas. Yeah, that was bad for him. But he still did take the third. Taking a look at the income tab, we're pretty close. Red's a little bit behind now that he lost his third since... Ooh, and he's going to be very behind once this gets established. So hopefully he can get his third back up. He's already working on it, as you can see here. Production, we've got hatcheries, a hive, Templar, you know, the same stuff. And Protoss's force is getting real big, and Zerg lost a lot of units. So let's see if that key building I was thinking about is popped yet. And just look at all these larvae. I mean, you can just, like if he needs emergency Lings, boom, fucking just surround anything. And there's the building I wanted to talk about, the Nidus Network. Such a powerful mechanic, especially when you realize that Zerg already has a regular drop mechanic. So underused, and I think this building right here is the future of StarCraft 2 Zerg. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Expanding to the gold. And there it goes down. Huge Protoss force sitting at 170 food, and he's got his gold mineral up. Just a scouting Zergling running around, being awfully cute. And so yeah, good use of cannons overall, and both players playing passively, but these expansions this mass expansion stuff is very aggressive. Basically, it's like inverted aggressiveness, where like you have to do something if your opponent does it, and your opponent has to do something if you do it. So it's kind of, I mean, it's not like I'm going in their base and fighting them, but I'm still forcing a fight by doing all these expansions. And here comes another. Speaking of fights, Storm's going down on the Roaches again. I do not like the Zerg force's chances in this fight at all. Luckily, the Zergs... Oh, the Roaches need to just get out. Just forget the gold expansion, yeah. And Storms are going to go down. Yeah, he remembered. He remembered what happened a few minutes ago. And, ooh, right then. Did you see that? Let's go back and slow that down. I mean... Right as that, look at the little dots on the Roaches. Those little dots on top of their heads mean that burrowed movement finished. And boom, right as soon as it finished, the guy got burrowed. So that's pretty cool. There's your two Nidus networks, and we're going to see we're going to see a Zerg turn a game around, basically. Here he comes to confront this force again. Storms are really good. Don't let anyone tell you that Storm isn't good just because it's not what it was in StarCraft 1. It's still a very good spell. And using that Roach regeneration, look at that. After all the storms, just the Roach regeneration is so handsome. And yeah, Roach is just really good Roach. Oh, look at that! Oh my god. Just really nice Roach micro. Forces the Zerg to go back. He's going to have to come up with some other unit. Colossi, I don't know. Colossi aren't very good against Roaches. And I don't know if you heard that, but I heard it. Those same Roaches that were here are now here. Instantly. Do you understand the word instantly? It means instantly. And... oops, forgot to put my way message up. And another Nidus? No, he's just going to push over here. I know I heard another Nidus. There it is right here. He's got some Roaches in there. And, yeah, just forcing Protoss to try to be everywhere at once when Zerg is the only one capable of being everywhere at once. And when you're on this many bases, the gas cost of Nidus is negligible. Negligible. So, yeah, that wasn't like crazy fancy micro. It was they were fighting here while he was fighting here and distracted. He threw down a Nidus, okay, and then he used the Nidus to come in and shoot stuff. Okay, it wasn't like 8 Niduses all over the map. You know, it wasn't like all this crazy Korean micro. It was just a diversionary tactic that's going to be the theme of the rest of this game, and it's really effective and sexy, and I like it. So there's the hive, all nice and finished. There's the Ultralisk Cavern. Uh-oh. Do Ultralisks fit in that tiny little, well, let's face it, anus there? Yes, they do. But they're not up yet, so. And despite the pylons for spotting, spotting the Nidus Worm doesn't do a lot if you don't kill the Nidus Worm. So back in the main again, just hitting these pylons, hitting these gateways. Second Nidus is finished right here. Just threw that down in case this one didn't work out, but it did. So there's the storms, and you saw before MysticPrime's really, really nice Roach micro. And, whew, just really cool stuff, and this is allowing him to finally safely get this, this gold expansion up, which is awesome. And, I heard a third Nidus, I'm not sure where it is, but just blanket storms happening now. Oh my lord. Did you see that? That was like 20 storms. Oh, and he's missing now. Oh, pop up. It popped up a little late there. And just awesome, awesome stuff here from ChiTaPrime. I mean, sorry, MysticPrime. And ChiTaPrime's doing what we can, but I wish, like, I already have, like, I know, what am I trying to say? Here's what I'm trying to say. I already have a hard time in TVZ. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm just one of those people who has a much easier time in TVP than TVZ. And if more Zergs did this stuff, dude, I would be helpless. I suck, you know. And there's the Ultralisk. Just depowered himself 4 photon cannons, so that's pretty good on his part. He does have the +1 upgrade, no 4 armor yet. And look at this. How is Protoss gonna deal with all this? He's having to split up. He's having to panic all over the map, and right back here in the Nidus. You know, if he really needs to run. And here comes Ultras. Oh lord, oh lord, that's a lot of Ultralisks, yeah. Oh, for corn crying in the mud, Bobby. And Ultralisks are pretty good overall. The Psionic Storm is not going to be too big of a deal against them. And they do have that lovely cleaving attack. I bet he wishes they had Roach regeneration while burrowed, but they don't. And look, Ultralisks get in trouble, and they're gone. They can pop up right here. Oh, no, they can't. But they could. If there was an Nidus Worm there. But there's not. But you get my point. Nidus Worm is so strong. Like, it's just so strong. And I just heard him pop out. Yep. And just, I mean, you can't be everywhere at once. You can't stop all these worms. They're 100 gas each, you know. And at this late in the game, with a Zerg with 4 bases, well, 3 bases ish, since only 3 probably have gas.